Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? We are live here on Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon. Dana, thank you for the 44th month. Brew, thank you for the 18. I'm doing well. I spent all day today working on Patreon videos. I don't know how it happened. Traders Canada aired last night. So I did a video for it today. It was very fun. It took me forever though because I kept pausing and talking. And then also I had some technical difficulties. My computer crashed, and I thought I lost part of the recording. Luckily, I didn't. But it's very fun. I'm very excited about the season. I got that video out. We're doing the Survivor. We're doing Survivor tonight. I'll watch and record Amazing Race tomorrow. And then jet lag on Friday. And then some more Traders UK Celebrity UK. After that, yeah, tons of stuff over on the Patreon. It's really the place to be. So the schedule right now would be Traders Canada Wednesday as soon as I'm able to watch it and record it and post it. It took a while today. Hopefully it'll be a little easier in the future. But you can expect Traders Canada on Wednesdays. Amazing Race on Thursdays. Live stream for Survivor on Wednesdays. And then jet lag will be ending soon, I think. But right now I'm doing that on Friday. And then Celebrity Trader UK is really just filling in the gaps in the days that we don't have something else at the moment until I catch up. And then the Genius is on Tuesdays. What I might do is schedule another like movie watch at some point in the coming weeks. Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a sequel to Legally Blonde, isn't there? I didn't even know. It might depend on when I do it. If I can fit something in before the end of the month, then maybe we should do like a horror movie. If not, we could do something like Legally Blonde 2 or Mean Girls or whatever. And then I think like more shows are going to keep starting too. And yeah, Real Housewives is another one that people want me to try. So there's always going to be plenty of stuff. Right now, there's a ton of currently airing stuff. So I wasn't expecting Celebrity UK Traders, so that's dropping 2 episodes a week, and it's really kind of filling up all the gaps. But once that's over, and jet lag is going to be over soon as well, so there'll be a little more space. Resave the Audible book. Thank you. I was going to be in LA today for pickup recording. It was actually scheduled for 4 o'clock, so I would have been doing it right now if there had been any pickups I needed to do for the audiobook recording, but there was not, which means it's done already. It's already been, maybe not completely done, but it's been like put together, first pass. Am I going to listen to myself? I will for sure listen to the audiobook. Um, I've read the book plenty of times now, but I will definitely listen to it at least once to like honestly to critique myself, but hopefully to also be like, okay, I'm proud of that one. Survivor though, we're here for Survivor. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we're here to watch Survivor tonight. Should be starting in about 8 minutes. Um, First 4 episodes have been oof, you know, little oof. Um, what I've heard is that it gets good like halfway through. So I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know, like gets good at the merge maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's what Jeff said. Which also like I don't usually, what Jeff thinks is good is not usually what I think is good, so that could be a bad sign. Your watch along has been the highlight of the season for me. Always looking forward to them. Thank you, chat. I've been really enjoying Traders UK and this Canadian episode. I've been having a good time. Jet lag has been amazing. Amazing Race has been actually pretty decent. And I also just started the Genius season 2, and I've been really enjoying it so far. Expected it to get good last week with the shakeup. Yeah, I did too. Last week was definitely an improvement. It just wasn't like everything we hoped it would be because it was such a boring vote. Wish the challenge was not on the same time as Survivor. Is the challenge currently running? I feel like I haven't heard anything about the challenge. Usually I hear a little bit about it, the challenge. America is on it? That's this season? America's currently on the challenge and I haven't heard anything about it. I'm getting all these New York campaign ads. Corey cameo this week. Look at that. Wow, good on America. I think that the challenge is like Like when Big Brother or Survivor players started doing the challenge, I started watching the challenge for them. And I think it's now sort of become the only show that I won't really watch for people. Like maybe like because I watched like the all Big Brother Survivor one. Like maybe if it's entirely a cast of Big Brother survivors, but like the problem is that I don't feel like when I watch the challenge, I don't feel like I'm getting to watch like with the Traders Canada. Kevin Jacobs is on, Omer is on. That's super exciting. It's a season of a bunch of people on the cast. You know what I mean? Like it's Kevin's season. It's Omer's season. It's Venus's season to whatever degree. With the challenge, if like a friend of mine or somebody I'm a fan of is on the cast, it's still not their season for them usually. It's still just Johnny Bananas and Wes and CT and whoever else is on the challenge. You know what I mean? It's just always the same people, and then I get to see cameos from people I like. It's also like the format I'm not super fond of in general, and I don't love their editing style either. There's a lot I don't like about the challenge. But I might have to go back and watch this one. If America's like been in it for a while, I might want to go back and watch it. Yeah, let's get a prediction running. Commercial by 5:13. Oh, my prediction buttons aren't working. That's unfortunate. Thank you, Haley. I don't actually think I've watched a single episode of The Real World. All right, we should be starting very soon. If you're on the Patreon, this is what you see. Here we are. We're switching tribes. I think part of why this season has not been good is that they've built up these conflicts over 4 entire episodes that haven't resolved yet. So it's just 4 episodes of Sage and Savannah, of Jawan and Savannah. Now Sage and person whose name I don't remember that is all Zen and stuff. Shannon, thank you. Give that man a puzzle. They keep saying old Hina. Old Hina. Old Hina. I just feel like you don't have to lay it on thick, you know? It doesn't always have to be the other person's fault that you're voting them out. You know what I mean? You can just be like, yeah, this is what's best for me. You have to be like, it's their fault for chanting Hina. They shouldn't have done it. If they hadn't chanted Hina, maybe I wouldn't have voted them out. Patricia, thank you. The 15th. Oof, I've been working all day and it's catching up to me like right now. I'm getting really tired. I hope this episode wakes me up a little. Gary, thank you for the 18th. They really love this cannonball shot. I mean, it's pretty cool. Is it a great idea? Sardonic, thank you for the 18th. Laura, thank you for the 13th. I think you meant early in the morning. It really feels like they're setting this tribe up to go to tribal. This is a lot of work to do if they don't end up ever going to tribal. What is she eating? I think it's less about how hard she's playing and more about that like she's not vibing. Is this commercial? Oh wow. Shall I thank you the 28th? Very. That's one of the earliest commercials I've ever seen. Um, which tribe do we see first? Oh, I don't even remember the colors left. What are the two colors left? Red and blue now, or blue and red? Yellow? I thought they stayed at the blue tribe. Blue and yellow. Oh my god. All right, you know what? You know what? Blue, yellow, and red are the options. I hope you remember. Um Anyway, I think that the Shannon thing is less so um like, oh, she's playing really hard, and more so that she's not vibing specifically with Steven, and therefore um he's sort of putting other people off to her. I think she's right that talking game with people is a good way of getting in with them. And clearly she has gotten in good with a decent amount of people here. Um, what I find interesting is how there's like a lot of focus around Shannon's spirituality, because that's another avenue that she seems to use to try to connect with people. And with some people, it really clicks. And with some people, it's almost repellent, it seems. Um, and so for the people it repels, I think they feel extra bad about Shannon because they're not connecting on that spiritual level. And the people that are connecting hard. And so that feels very threatening. And so I feel like it seems like it's more so that side of it than everything else. I mean, I feel like there's been a lot of, like, especially lately in the last few years, and this has always been a thing on Survivor Big Brother in the past. Team Christ was an alliance name on Big Brother. We're back. But it seems like there's been a resurgence in sort of religious gameplay on these shows. That it's been really interesting. We came back to yellow. So it was yellow. Red was dissolved to blue, I think. The guy that looks like the duck? Who's that? Quaxley? I don't even know who that is. Is that a new one? It's a new duck. This is how I know I'm old. People talking about Pokemon I don't know. When he said duck, I was like, Psyduck. Ovs. This is what I mean though. It's literally the same thing. Like this is what I'm talking, like the conflict, it's he's taking her bag again. After 5 episodes, we have the same dumb conflict of somebody accidentally took my bag. Sage is so funny. Jesus got high off God. Is that what AI told her? Who is this woman? Why is she never on my screen? Alex seems to have that like Vince quality where he attracts like the outcasts and then drops them. Sage. All right, another commercial. Let's see. Challenge? Maybe we have a reward challenge this episode. Jesus, got high off God. Should have been the episode title. Yeah, if it's a reward challenge, it'll count. As long as it's a challenge. I will not accept journey challenges in this prediction. It needs to be a tribe challenge. Did I watch Vince's YouTube video? I didn't. I heard about it. I mean, the thing is, like, and I mean this very honestly, I really don't care. You know what I mean? I say this every season um after the season ends, and people don't, I think, usually believe me because, you know, I'm obviously so invested during the season, but like I really just could not care less what people get up to in the postseason in terms of like following them. I hope they all are doing well. I hope they're all healthy and feeling good. Um, Happy to talk to them if they want to do a deep dive, that sort of thing. But I really don't care what they get up to in their personal lives. You know what I mean? Um, and that's the thing. Like most people that watch Big Brother bounce once the season ends. And I'm one of those people. I just don't really like, you know, I just still make content. Oh, hold on. This is the I'm done yet. That's such a fun commercial. I will say, maybe the slightest bit confusing for Cuomo's name to be all over it. Although that's pretty typical of a political ad, I guess. This person sucks. This person did this. Yeah, all the people watching Survivor would know. That's very fair, actually. It only airs during Survivor, I bet. All right, we're back. We're back. No challenge yet. Mukbang in their car. I mean, at this point, a mukbang is just like anybody like eating on stream, with the purpose of eating on stream. No, or is it really more specific than that? And use case has just kind of gone wild. I'm gonna look it up. It does say large quantity of food. Well, this one says various quantities of food. She's already the one with the idol, right? Oh no, she hasn't gotten it yet. They haven't lost a try. Comp. That's a terrible idea. For the record, much better idea to rig it. I didn't realize he was going to rig it. But what I will say is, Juwan is in that unfortunate situation where he's like hardcore for the group and he's at the bottom of the group. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Angela, thank you for the 15th. Let me just take a nap while they bring sandbags back and forth on a TV show. Me too. Dude, everyone's on the same page. Let's just all take naps. Why tell him? Read it first. We're commercialing? Wait, that's the same guy that was just in Black Phone, no? Totally is. Look at him. Look at him. Um, no challenge. Uh, how many people get advantages? 0, 1, 2, more than 2. That was genuinely a wild segment. There was like actually just almost nothing that happened there. And then they were like, oh, turns out something exciting will happen after the break. It feels like they know they have nothing in this episode and they're really trying to stretch. Have I watched Task yet? No, unfortunately, I haven't. I haven't really watched any serious shows because I've been waiting for my TV to get fixed. But if you watched my Patreon video on Traders Canada, you know that in the middle of watching that today, I got a call about how it doesn't look like it's getting fixed. I mean, also, obviously, I couldn't when Big Brother was happening. What happened? Just out of nowhere, like a green line started appearing. Line. Um, so it was a whole thing. I called them, ordered and ready to be repaired. It's the panel. Okay, that's easy. Replace the panel. That's all. That's fine. They're like, so one of them can get the advantage. I was gonna say. Yeah, that's. I think that's the only plan. It makes sense. You just hedge. It makes sense for both of them to nearly finish it. Neither of them have to lose their vote. So that was two entire segments dedicated to moving sandbags from one side to another. I mean, I'm down for that. It was just a boring segment. I do like how Nate played it. I think he's smart to not want the advantage, actually. Because the problem is it's a public advantage. Shannon knows this too. Has she told any of you? Is wild. Yeah, I mean, that's a no brainer. Don't talk to me about zits, Sage, please. I'm a wolf, baby. I'm ready to eat her. Huh? What is with this edit Shannon has? Brotherly East Coast vibe. Oops. Zero advantages. Wow, big result. Now, certainly we get a challenge. Certainly, certainly, certainly. Um, yeah, my thing is we're 45 minutes into this episode. We're halfway through. Is there anything from this episode that we didn't already know? Just the Sage stuff, right? Just Sage outing the idol and getting in with that tribe. That's it. All the rest is just repeat storyline. Like all the Jawan stuff we've already seen. Even the Sage v Shannon stuff we had already seen. It's just the idol ratting that we hadn't seen before. And then we had that whole journey. I mean, like I said, I think that was smart of Nate not wanting the advantage, because the advantage you get from a journey is is like most likely going to be some kind of useless extra vote, negative vote kind of stuff. And it's not useless, but if people know you have it, it's not very effective. It's not very nice, and it puts a target on your back. And he can't get it without informing the person he's there with that he has it. So just stop anybody from getting it. He feels comfortable in his current position. No reason he shouldn't. I like it. It's solid. My TV story. Well, yeah. So, like I said, it's my panel is apparently discontinued, which feels pretty lame when it's still under warranty. You know what I mean? That feels illegal, no? You can't just discontinue the panel and it's impossible to repair without a new one and then claim it's under warranty. It's just the panel that's under warranty, though, not the TV as a whole. It's only the panel. The TV as a whole was under warranty for like a year or two. The panel had a warranty for 5 years. But it's the panel that's discontinued, and it's the panel that needs to be fixed. I'm really bad at complaining, though, is my problem. I just don't have the energy for it, you know? Yeah, I need a lawyer. uh, Honestly, I need Kylan. Not even a lawyer. I just need Kylan. Because the problem is I'm the sucker that is the reason they have these policies. I don't have the energy to fight, and I need a TV. So like, I'm the idiot that's just gonna be like, fine, I'll just buy a new freaking TV. And then they go, haha, it worked. That's basically what happened with the moving company that I used to move here. I just give me my freaking stuff. I don't even care anymore. All right, we're back, and it is a challenge. It was a warranty that came with the TV. They're chanting again, guys. Uh-oh. At least this time they did it not in front of the other tribe. Sumuk, thank you for the 17th. Prediction will be what will the prediction be? Let me look at the challenge. How heavy do you think that cage is? Chickens. All right. The prediction is which is the first tribe to make one single, at least one shot? Who lands the first shot? Wait, was she eating an egg? Wait, if she was, then that could have spoiled the challenge. Looking under the bench for the advantage. They love their sandbags. Wow. Yeah, the two guys on blue were holding it like this. That's the way. Trying to carry like this is wild. That's you're not going to be carrying nearly as much weight that way. See, look at the freaking Rizzo trying to hold it like this. He's dead weight back there. He's dragging that back end. All right, Nate, chill. All right, first shot is looking like blue if they can make it. Nowhere close. Ooh, that was close. Yellow with a chance for Luca. Oh, yellow from behind. Not quite money. Luca is like an NBA player. I don't even watch, but I heard it was like a wild trade he was a part of. They shouldn't have given him up. You gotta move, Jason. There it is. And look which tribe won the eggs. Interesting. Why is he asking Savannah specifically? All right, so it's just, do we vote out Juwan because he annoys us, or do we vote out Nate because he's, no, not Nate, Nick because he's part of the other tribe? Sorry, Jason. Oh boy, we're 5 episodes in. I still don't know half these people's names. Who is Nick? Who is Nick? No, you know what? I think who somebody's name. Somebody's name is Nick. Surely. In one of the shows I'm watching, somebody's name is Nick. In one of the like 8 current reality shows I'm watching, I guarantee you somebody's name is Nick. Nico! I bet I was thinking of Nico. No. There was a Nick. There was a Nick on UK Celebrity. All right. Next prediction. What do we even do? Do we hear the phrase "old Hina"? Yes, no. That's the tribe, right? Hina. So they kept saying. This is not me being delusional again. This is the phrase that they said like 15 times earlier in the episode. So do they say the phrase "old Hina" in the next segment? I'm looking for old. Original won't land for me because they're saying old, and I think it's funny that they're saying old instead of original. Looking to start some new scripted shows. Going to check out the Tastemakers. Would I recommend listening before starting the show, or would that ruin it? We are 95% of the time not talking spoilers on Tastemakers. It's very much so like general overview. Here's a show we thought was good. Here's a show we thought was bad. That kind of thing. It's meant to be listenable under any circumstances. We'll sometimes do a spoiler segment at the end, depending on what we're talking about. You think I look like what's his name? Adam Brody? That's a wild compliment that I'll take, but I don't agree with. All right, we're back. We're back. I would never have known in my life that there were people with a fear of birds if not for reality television. Rami Malek, I've gotten a lot. More so when I was younger. I wouldn't be able to do it. I think probably when I was younger, I thought, yeah, whatever. Now I know with certainty, no shot. I'm not against it. I just couldn't do it. All right. I mean, it's not like you don't need to relish in the manhood of killing a chicken. Yeah, I'll let you know when the chicken's off screen. I mean, it's now cooked for what it's worth. It's usually the people who try the hardest for the group that are the lowest in the group's hierarchy. Because they're constantly trying to prove themselves because they were already at the bottom of the hierarchy. And they think that if they keep trying harder, that it'll ingratiate them, but it just doesn't work that way. They keep saying former Hina. Like the thing is, what she's saying doesn't make sense. She doesn't want old Hina to be thinking it's a war. But if you take out Jason, there is no war. You just win. Old Hina! Multiple times. Hold on. Someone's at the door. Oh, they're waving to you, Kellis. Yeah, there's probably a little bit of an echo. I turned off the headphones. Oh, no, you just said 2 epic. Oh, Kellis. I mean, I said it before. There's not really much more to say. I just feel like this is such a no brainer decision. This idea of like not wanting it to be a war with old Hina just makes no sense. You don't know what old Hina is thinking. You don't know what they're feeling. You don't know how they're acting over there. It makes sense to just keep your numbers. Their read on Jawan seems wildly off base. He seems like the most group oriented player on that tribe. And even if that wasn't the case, it's still worth keeping him. Like, you get Shannon back if you get to merge without the other tribe losing. You're it's kind of just such a no brainer. Why does he not stream with me every time? He likes to do his own thing. Unfortunately, he has zero chill. So if I'm doing work, it's hard to have him in here. Because he'll just do this the whole time. So we have to. He is a very clingy kitten. I would say when I'm home, I spend 80% of my time not working with him like in my lap um or at least I mean I would say like 99% of the time he's in the same room. Buddy. I didn't do a prediction. We'll do last person to speak at tribal or last person to speak before the vote. Oh, definitely nothing wrong with it. Definitely. Does he get mad when I leave? No, he just gets sad. He just gets sad. And he'll sit by the door. Just cry. I hate it. Not always. Just when I'm gone for a long time. Like most of the time when I leave, I get back and he's just like still sleeping in the same spot that he was before. But if I'm gone for an extended period of time, I like I've got like cameras set up and he'll just sit there at the door. It breaks my heart. That's what it was like when I was recording the audiobook. It's like we've been doing this for 25 years. Do we really have to keep talking about how it's tough to be hungry and tired? Listen, I don't doubt it. Go off. It just doesn't make for great television. How do you genuinely feel like, yeah, this Jawan guy, sketchy. It just seems so obvious to me that he's just an awkward dude. Listen, guys, you may not like Uncle Jeff. Just be happy he's not saying Daddy Jeff. You know what I mean? I feel like you got to take the wins when you can get them. Your girlfriend calls him Daddy Jeff. Muscle mom. Mom in. I was going to say me, but then I saw the person said so I kind of split the difference. You say Pokemon? Honestly, I'm more of a Pokemon person. I don't think I say Pokemon. Yeah, I definitely don't say Pokemon. Certainly not Pokemon.